Hello, ladies and gentlemen, friends and followers. I'm back with another live stream as usual. Today we are in Antalya and we're going to Tbilisi in Georgia. So I have done all the preparations as usual. Today we also have ground power unit here in Antalya. That's very nice. So let's jump into the aircraft, get rid of these, and then start up the aircraft. Recognition lights are on. The we rotate today will be 119. And same here. So, and that's up. Cockpit preparations are done so far. We now need... Oh, no, not yet. Now it is. Hi Derek! Welcome to the stream! Nice to have you back here. And so we can see here at the airport of Antalya. Today we will we have 2 runways available for departure and arrival, but we will use runway. Let's see what we have. We have a wind of 180 degrees with 7 knots. So okay, one after the other. Let's do this first. Altai to hello? Flight plan. Select origin airport. Okay, let's do that again. Origin, Altai, destination, UGTB. That's correct. Okay. Now, for departure, we plan runway 36 right for departure. That's actually the farthest runway away from us, unfortunately. But well, yeah. We could also take. Let me see. Oh, I haven't opened the chart app yet. Let me see. We are at Antalya, so let me see about the departure. Well, we could also use 36 center for departure. Yeah, and I think that's better. So we will use 36 center for departure. And we will depart via the Abdel 1 Charlie. While there are a lot of departure routes, Abdel. Okay, I have to check because the Abdel 1 Charlie is of course for the runway 36 right. So I have to check which one is for runway 36 center. So that would be the Abdel 1 Bravo. Abdel 1 Bravo for runway 36 center. There you go. At a en route waypoint, which will be after Abdel MUT. This one. We will add another waypoint, which will be SIV. Oh, SIV. VOR. Then we go to Tango Bravo November. VOR, and then we go to Nolga, and after Nolga we fly direct Lagos, where is it? Lagos, over here. Lagos, and from Lagos we will start our approach to Tbilisi, runway 31 left. So we are done. Procedure arrival. Arrival procedure will be Lagos 1 Alpha for runway 31 left. Load that in. And for approach we would like to have ILS Yankee or Zulu. Let me check that. Approach ILS Zulu or ILS Yankee, ILS Zulu or ILS Yankee. We're going ILS Zulu, and I will check the route, and we're coming from the west, so we will use ILS Zulu, I think, yeah. Via basic transition. ILS 31 left Zulu, basic transition, that's correct. Load that in, and that's it, we're done. With the preparation of the GPS. Speedbox is set, wind settings are set, nav source is set to GPS. Lights are on. We can now turn on the anti-collision lights as we soon start our pushback. Or actually, do we need a pushback? Yes, we need. Okay, so pilot static heat on. Why am I zoomed in so far? And we will now start the APU. Derek, how are you doing today? You're off school right now, is this correct? Or off work, or whatever it was, since yesterday, right? So APU is running up. %, and we can call for pushback. That's good to hear that you're doing nice. Derek, by the way, yesterday I was thinking about giving this guy a name over here because he's accompanying us throughout all the airports throughout the tour, and so one name of the list, one suggestion is Jeff. So if you come up with a name, I will put it on the list, and then I will make a vote, or maybe I decide just by myself what the name finally will be. So if you have a name in mind, then just tick it in, and I will write it down the list. Okay, so for now, pushback is done. No, pushback is not done, but pushback is prepared to be done. GPU, APU is on. External power now disconnected. And we can start the pushback, release parking brake, pushback. And we start engine number 2. Yep, and of course we need to turn on the fuel first. Engine number 2. Ah, come on. I don't think that he's pushing it by hand. It's you know, most of it is done by this whatever it is machine. But it is electrical, so he's not doing it by hand. But anyway, I will write that down. The rock. Alfie. That's also mine, Alfie. Or Alfie. And let me do a screenshot here. Very nice. Oh dear, I have too many notes open here. Jeff, Alfie, the rock. Engine number 1 is running up as well. Oh, and what did I forget again? I did forget to refuel. We need 2,628. 2,628, so 2,648 will be fine. Parking brake is set. Taxi lights on. Let me check if we have any ATC or something, or aircrafts. Nope, nothing. Okay, so we are basically ready to go. Brake release. And start taxi. And we will taxi now down Charlie. I love the surroundings of this airport. With the mountains over here, that looks really nice. Over here as well. Oh no, cars incoming. Yep, that's right. If we fly into the sun, that's going to be hard. But as we have midday, the sun is quite far up, so that won't be a big problem. And I will be nice today. You are very lucky little car guy. And the other one's turning before approaching me. So we set the flaps for departure already. Turn off pilot heat again, static, because we are just allowed to turn that on shortly before the departure. So the sun, yeah, is high up in the air, so I don't think it will be a big problem for us. Also because we are departing into the other direction. We are departing to the north, so we will be flying away from the sun. And once we turn to the sun, we will have the autopilot engaged, so that won't be a problem as well. And other cars incoming. Do we taxi around them? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, okay. We are nice today. But I also don't want to taxi over these lamps over here. so that's gonna be difficult. And oh, don't drive backwards! Man, are you crazy? Okay, okay. Perfect. And that's it, no more cars incoming. Man, this guy driving backwards. And he's turning! Maybe he just wanna thank us, but I don't have time to wait for him. He's going to overtake us. Oh, and Derek, I don't know if you saw that already. It would be nice if there was bots that are planes at the airports and skies. Yes, well, basically that would be possible if I would fly offline. Then I could have AI traffic, but as I'm flying online, there's no possibility to have AI traffic. Also, there is a possibility to have static aircrafts, but the static aircrafts are blocking like gates. So if a controller gives you a special gate and it's blocked by a static aircraft, that's not very nice. But there is something else. I don't know if you saw that already in the past videos, if you watched the past videos. But I now have a Discord channel, so if you want to join, you can see my Discord channel in the description down below. And if you want, you can join to... No, actually, you cannot see it. I didn't write that down. I will just do that. Just give me a second. I will fill that in. But also, you can see it in the down left corner. Join me on Discord. So I just filled it in, but it's easy anyway. It's discord.io/GermanFlightSimmer. So if you want, you can join it, and then you can keep up to date with the new live streams and stuff. So the other car is away. This car is coming in, and we are really nice today. Man, you are very lucky. And we can take the next taxiway, which will be Echo for departure, because we don't need the full runway for departure. Set the parking brake to prepare everything for departure. Landing lights and pulse lights on. Transponder on. Check the weather radar once more. No clouds here. Ground spoilers armed. And that's it. We are ready for departure. And we check. Left is clear as far as we can see. Right is clear as well. And we can set the autopilot speed. And the altitude. And that's it. We are now ready for departure. Timers. Start. Takeoff. Oh, there are yellow crosses on the runway. I don't think we're supposed to take off from here. But, well, now it's too late. I didn't know that. That's not marked in the charts. Or maybe it's not for landing, but just for departure. Well, anyway. Nav on, flight director on, autopilot on, versus on. Departure time 11:32. Takeoff in Antalya. And we can now click flight level change. We're going up. And then we are soon to be turning right. And towards Georgia. Yeah, pilot heat is off. We will turn that on. Increase speed now to 70 knots. Landing lights off as we pass 10,000 feet. Have a look at this. Isn't this beautiful? And we are on our way. We can set standard pressure 2992. Same here, 2992. 2992 set. We can now turn off the APU. We could have done that before already. And of course flaps up. I didn't even know he can have flaps up, flaps down on 1 with these speeds. Flap extended 250, gear external operating to flaps 1 250. Okay, we just left 250, so that's okay. We just turned south a little bit to fly around that mountains over here. The departure is for aircrafts which are not able to climb as fast as we are. So we fly to the south a little bit, and then we turn towards the east and fly direct Georgia. And we are close to passing flight level 29 We will then increase the speed a little bit, and then also switch to Mach numbers. And according to the IVAO WebEye, they say we have another 1 hour 26 minutes in front of us before we will land in Tbilisi. We are now heading direct to Moot, and you can see down here Cyprus. We won't see it here, I think. Oh yeah, you can see the mountains up here. That's Cyprus over there. And we have a strong crosswind with 38 knots. That's quite heavy. It's turning a little bit to a tailwind. A little bit, you can see that down here. But it's still coming more from the side as a crosswind here. And we're close to approach our final flight level, which is 410. And we approached flight level 410. We can now increase the speed to Mach 0.82. Also, we don't expect heavy turbulences over here, so that would be okay if we just if we keep it close to the overspeed. So we have no clouds here. I don't think we will have a lot of turbulences. Okay, welcome back, Derek. You didn't miss anything. We just reached our cruise altitude. And we are very soon after the MUT VOR. We are heading more to towards the north and fly towards Georgia. You can see down here on the map is Cyprus. We have Cyprus over there. You can see it in the far back over there, Cyprus. And our top of descent will be, let me see, here. Our top of descent will be just 3 minutes after we fly into Tbilisi Fear. So basically 3 minutes after Nolga. Let me see if Nolga. I don't think Nolga is here on the. Oh yeah, we have Nolga. 146 nautical miles to Nolga, and 3 minutes after passing Nolga, we will start our descent towards Tbilisi. So we have somewhat more time to check the approach charts, which we will do in a few minutes. Your Discord name is Ismail XD. So it reminds you of something you forgot. That's not bad. But yeah, you can feel free to just join my Discord channel. You just need to click the link in the video description, and then you will be redirected to my channel, and you can join there. and then you will be up to date with new live streams. And then if I fly an event or something, then I will post it there as well. Also, you can post some route direction suggestions or requests if you want to see, like, you know, special airports, special routes, special whatever. And yeah. So after we make a turn, that makes the flight go straight. Well, it's not straight in a line. Unfortunately I cannot zoom out any further. It won't be a straight line, but it will be a long line. As you can see here, we have 30 minutes until our next waypoint, which will be SIV. There would be a lot of other waypoints in between, but I cannot program airways here, so I just use the main waypoints, so to say. And yeah, that's why this line is so long. But yeah, basically we are now turning towards Georgia. We will first now fly on a straight line ahead towards the northeast of Turkey, and then turn right, so turn to the east, direct Tbilisi. But according to IVAO, we have 1 hour and 17 minutes to go, so that will take some time until we really start our descent. So we still have a crosswind with just 30 knots. So we can see that we are more in the south because the wind was way more strong in the north when we were in Ukraine and Romania. But here in the south it's just 30 knots, so that's okay. after the stream you will come to my Discord. Okay, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. You will be up to date then, and if you, like, you know, you don't have to check YouTube all the time. I can also announce that on my Discord channel. So it's, I think it's way more convenient than YouTube. And also you can stay in contact with me if you have any questions or something, or suggestions, critics, whatever it is. Then it's way easier to do it over Discord, I think. So what does this one says? We have oh, it's not just we have 146 nautical miles to Nolga, but we have 146. No, we have 151 plus 244. So overall we have 395. I'm just not sure if this is refreshing here, but I think it should. No, it isn't, because we just have 182 until SIV, and this says 244. So we basically have 181 plus 151 until we pass Nolga, and after Nolga we have 3 minutes for our descent. So let us check the approach charts for Tbilisi. Okay. So approach charts. We are flying the Lagos 1 Alpha arrival. This one over here, Lagos 1 Alpha arrival. So we come over Lagos, which we have to cross at or above 11,000 feet. I will zoom in a little. Lagos at or above 11,000, and with a maximum of 280 knots. After that, we continue to TB102, TB103, and you can see here above, at or above 10,000, at or above 7,000. And then we approach Basic, which will be our initial approach fix, which we have to cross at or above 4,500 with a maximum of 220 knots. Actually, this 280 knots refers to the holding, so we don't have to pay attention on that. But here we have a maximum of 220 knots. And that's very important. So after Basic, we will continue the approach to ILS Zulu, runway 31 left. So from Basic over here, 4,500 feet, max 220 knots, we proceed direct to Natip. And from Natip we join the ILS. So at NATIP we can see the we will approach NATIP with 4,500 feet, and then we will descend to 4,000 feet, which will be our platform altitude. And at DME 7.5 INA, that's the ILS indicator, INA, or DME 8.6 Tbilisi VOR, which is this one, we will start the glide down with a 3 degrees glide path down the approach until to the missed approach point, which will be at 1,769 feet. And yeah, that's our approach. So basically what we need to take care of is that we approach Lagos at or above 11,000, but not too high. As you can see here, the minimum safe altitude is 9,300. Here we have 10,000, so I think we will approach a little higher at maybe flight level 130 or something, and then we will continue our descent just so to cross Basic at like flight level, I don't know, 50 or 60, and then we will continue to descend just to be at 4,000 feet once we are on the ILS. Yeah, and that's the approach for today, which is planned. So nothing much here to do. It's quite easy. And we still have a lot of time to go. So we can see that our landing time, estimated time of arrival, will be 13:14 UTC. Currently we have 12:03, so we will need another 1 hour and 11 minutes, plus the approach, plus taxi time. So we have a lot of time to go. And it's very snowy out here. I'm really looking forward to approach the African continent, or also the Arabian Peninsula, just because we won't have snow there anymore. We will have warm weather, no anti-ice required. And I'm really looking forward to that. And by the way, the next route will be from Tbilisi to Batin Airport. Batin Airport is at the United Arab Emirates. No, it's not. It's in... Wait, where is it? Let me check. Not sure yet. Batin... Yeah, it's in the United Arab Emirates. I was right. Airport Batin, or Al Batin. It's in near Abu Dhabi, or even in Abu Dhabi, depends on what you consider as being in Abu Dhabi. And it's the only executive airport in the area. So there will be a lot of private jets landing and taking off. Private and business jets. But still, even with snow, I think it's still very nice scenery. Looks really good. And over there is a sea. It's Lake Tuz or Lake Tuss over there. And what we had on the right side, of course, was the Mediterranean Sea. This one here, of course. Yeah, a lot of ice here. Yesterday I overflown a lake which was partly frozen and partly not frozen, and I didn't know that Flight Simulator is simulating that. But I mean, if you zoomed in, it wasn't like, you know, very fractional. It wasn't very nice considering the scenery. But overall, the possibility that a lake can be half frozen and half not, that was something which really surprised me. I never experienced that in another flight simulator before. And I love this view, personally. This is just one of my favorite views here. Yep, I like the flight simulator as well. Of course, that's something I mentioned before. The aircrafts are, I mean, the most of them are freeware. The only payware aircrafts I have is Aerosoft CRJ, which is really good. The other one is Captain Sim 777, and this is like, well, you can have a look on different reviews online, but yeah. I don't want to say much more about this aircraft. On the other hand, considering the sceneries, the flight simulator is really nice with just the standard sceneries, and that's really looking amazing. And you have a lot of freeware scenery already, which also looks really good. And of course you have the paver scenery, which is amazing, of course. So overall, I think that the simulator is really good, and considering this is a freeware aircraft, standard aircraft even, I think that's something really nice. It's just updated by a community mod that makes the flight dynamics a little bit more real. But yeah, I think that's really good, really great. You can even see reflections here from me sitting here in the cockpit seat. Co-pilot seat's empty. So they really thought about a lot of stuff. And you can see here we are approaching SIV. And after SIV we will have another 150 nautical miles to TBN. So we still have more than 250 nautical miles to go. 300. More than 350 nautical miles to go. And we are not even 50% through the route. But we can enjoy the landscape, so it's not bad if the flight takes longer. How can someone be scared by a ladybug? Is this even possible? By the way, this airport we've overflown here, Lima Tango Yankee Echo, is should be or could be Kayseri Airport, central Turkey. Started flying out of the container, but I have it back. Well, I didn't know that ladybugs are even active at the moment. I always thought they are more like active in summer and autumn. I'm gonna name it Emma. Do you know if it's a girl or a boy? And feed him or her well. Don't let it die. Yeah, once you join my Discord, you can send photos in there in the screenshot part. So it's not Sierra November, it's Sierra India Victor, SIV, the next waypoint. And yes, as I said, we will fly more towards the east, so make a right turn and make a more direct route to Tbilisi. But I think there will still be another right turn. Yeah. And I just saw there's another aircraft departing Tbilisi, going the next route to Abu Dhabi. So he's one leg ahead of me. Emma is investigating the place. I'm really looking forward to see photos of her. I really am. Hi Jeremy, welcome to the stream. I'm just like 40% through the route to Tbilisi at the moment, and so we have still a lot of nautical miles to go. So you didn't miss much, except that Derek was scared by a ladybug leaving some kind of container, and he named it Emma, and he will now update me on Emma's life. I don't even know if you can hear me, Jeremy, because I know you are at school. So I'll just say hi, Jeremy. Just in case you cannot listen to me. And there are some clouds down there. So the wind in Tbilisi will be 310 degrees 15 knots. We have 10 degrees and a QNH of 1015. So basically the weather will, I think, will still be the same once we are there. There won't be a lot of changes, so we can continue to plan our approach into runway 31 left. The airport itself, by the way, we will vacate to the right and then go to the apron, just the gate of our choice. The name Jeff remained for Mr. Pushback. Actually, Derek suggested either the Rock because he thought that he's pushing the aircraft manually with his hands, and he also suggested Alfie or Alfie, whatever. So I wrote all the names down, and what I also have is my name, of course, which is Henry. So we are right at the moment we have 4 names. Yeah. The rock is pretty good. I think it should be something more like, you know, like a normal name. But well, we will vote for it once I have a few names available and maybe somewhat more members. All right, Jeremy, thank you for joining. We will hear each other this evening, and by the way, I will just do a long haul flight, so I will be there tonight, but won't be able to fly. But I will have time tomorrow afternoon and evening, whole night basically, so we can definitely fly our next leg tomorrow. So enjoy school, and see you later. Yeah, Henry the Rock Jefferson. That's good. That sounds great. That's my favorite up to now. So the next waypoint TBN will be Trabzon. And Derek, you can see at Trabzon, at the next VOR over here, we made another right turn to Georgia. And then the border of Georgia is coming soon as well. And I will be out of cockpit for a second, and we'll be back shortly. And I'm back. I gave Emma the wet plan, she needs to be on a damp place. Yes, that's absolutely correct. Take good care, as Kira said. Hi, Kira. Close to home flight drop zone. Just another 43 nautical miles, and then next waypoint will be Nolga, and after Nolga will be our top of descent. Yes, you did a photo of Emma. Very good. Join my Discord channel and post it in there. I want to see her. And here you can see the Black Sea. And the Mediterranean Sea, of course, on the other side disappeared. That will be down here, will be the Mediterranean Sea. But yeah. And maybe once we're getting close to Tbilisi, we might be able to see the Caspian Sea. Well, no, actually I don't think so. There will be clouds, and we were descended by then, so I don't think that there will be a view of the Caspian Sea then. Emma goes up the plants and the paper. Do you mean the leaves? Well, Derek, 400,000 feet is definitely very high, and no, other airplanes don't go higher. But we are on 41,000 feet, and actually, yes, there are planes going higher. This aircraft could go up to maximum of 45,000 feet. The Concorde back then went up to even 60,000, if I remember correctly. And I'm sure there are quite other aircrafts as well who can go up to height like 45 or 50,000. Above that, I don't think there will be any, like, you know, normal airplanes cruising. And we are now passing Trabzon, and our next waypoint after Trabzon will be Nolga. Yes, please, Derek, do that, and then send a photo in there. I think there should be a channel for screenshots. It's not actually a screenshot, but I think it's okay if you post it in there. And there he is. Welcome to my Discord. So we passed Trabzon now, and we will now be heading direct Nolga. We have 143 nautical miles to go. And after that, we will just have another 3 minutes until we need to start our descent. But, as usual, I will start it a little bit earlier, so that we can descend a little slower. So I think we will start our descent once we are like maybe 60 nautical miles before Nolga. Or maybe a little bit nearer, maybe like 20. So I would need to descend with 2,400 to 2,500 feet per minute. But of course I will just descend with like 1,800 or something. So yeah. We overflow now Trabzon, and we'll soon be overflying another airport, which you can see on the map here. We are just 50% through LTFO airport. That's the airport of Ryzen. Never heard of it. I don't think it's a very large airport. I'm not sure though. And there you can see coming in Nolga. Another 112 nautical miles, or let's say another 90 nautical miles to go before we start our descent. And once we started the descent, then things starting to get more interesting. So Derek, I'm waiting off the screenshot of the photo from Emma. Can't wait to see her. I will now check the weather again. .310 at 14, CAF OK, 10 degrees, that's fine. So nothing changed basically. You have just a wind shift of 10 degrees and 1 knot, so that's not really much. And another 70 miles to go, so we're getting even closer to our point of descent. And we have some mountains here again. And here we can see a partly frozen part of the sea again, the Black Sea. That's really amazing. I mean, I'm not sure if this is like, if this could happen in the real life, but it looks amazing, I have to admit. Absolutely stunning. And funnily enough, it's just this part here, which is covered in snow by the sim also, because here we have no snow, nothing. Here we have no snow, nothing. That's quite funny. Yeah, Derek, I'm still waiting for the picture from Emma in the screenshots channel. What's going on? Post it. I want to see her. And just to make sure, Emma is just a ladybug. We are talking about the ladybug here. Because otherwise it sounds a bit strange, maybe. I forgot I deinstalled Discord, so it might take a while. Why do you deinstall Discord? You just joined the channel and you were using it, so why did you deinstall it? Well, anyway, you can post it once you're back, so it's not urgent anyway. Yeah, Emma is the ladybug on the plan, yeah. I just added this because otherwise if we're talking with a female name and I ask you to send screenshots, that sounds a little weird. And it's going to be a little shaky above here over the mountains. And to be honest, I know that the top of descent is just before Nolga. And I know that we have to pass Lagos at or above 11,000, but to be honest, I think that from if I have a look on the map, if from Nolga to Lagos, we want to descend of above 30,000 feet. Well, that's gonna be tough. So we would need 90 miles. Let's see, from Nolga to Lagos we just have 57 nautical miles. So we better start our descent right now. Just to be sure to be at least close to flight level 110 when we are approaching Lagos. Or actually, let's see, from Lagos we have another 10, 20... Oh, we have 20 miles to go. Then from Basic to Not we have 5. So basically we have 20, 21, 31, 38, 42. We have 42 nautical miles. So that's basically the same as from Nolga to Lagos. So 1,400 should be enough as well. And we can see the airport already on the map here. So we are getting closer to our destination. Of course we are. As long as we're not turning around, we are getting closer, right? So let me see what else is going on here. We have no ATC, no other aircraft, and we have still the same meter. So 10 degrees, 310 degrees of wind with 14 knots, CAF OK, and the QNH of 1025. So there's not much changing over there. And according to WebEye, we have another 13 minutes to go to the airport. And see the mountains down here is the reason why we have to cross Lagos with 11,000 feet or above. So the next flight to Abu Dhabi will be a lot longer. That will be the longest flight we had so far in this tour. It will be 1,136 nautical miles, which will be roughly 2 hours something. I think 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours or something like that. So yeah, that will be a very long stream then, and the flight thereafter will be even longer. It's from Batin Airport in Abu Dhabi to Bole International in Ethiopia, I think it is. And then we have a short hop to Nairobi. And after that we have our the longest flight on the route, I think. Let me check. No, there will be some more longer legs. But after that we will fly to South Africa, and from that to La Réunion. And these flights will take us almost like 3 hours each. So that will be very long flights. I'm not sure when I will gonna do that, because I need a lot of time for that. And we now passed Nolga. You can see it's very shaky out here. And our top of descent, according to our flight plan, would be right now. And this is of course calculated with a 3 degrees glide path, descent path, and I started before, so we can descend a little slower than the 3 degrees. Okay, you have a new account and you called Derek Pfizer. Okay, yeah, I'm really excited about new picture. And welcome, by the way. And yeah, overspeed. I forgot to switch back, of course, as I always forget. And I will reduce the speed a little. So we now passed Lagos, and we now reduce the speed to 50, and then I will do flight level change, because we are a lot higher than I originally wanted to be. So we still have no ATC, no other aircraft around, that's fine. And flight level change. And as we also passed now Lagos, we passed TB102, and next waypoint is TB103, which will be at 7,000 or above. We can also reduce the altitude to 7,000. Very nice scenery over here as well. And the next waypoint will be Basic, where we need to be at 5,000 feet. So reduce the autopilot altitude to 5,000. Speed will be 220. So I zoom in to have a better overview, but I will reduce the speed already. 220, and I will continue the descent. I will use the speed brakes, and I will also reduce the speed to 180 already, or let's say 190 will be enough as well. So we are a little bit high, and it might be that we have to go into a holding over Basic. I'm not sure if we can make it. Let's check the approach ILS Zulu. There's no other holding published, so I might hold over Basic here. Still have 10 nautical miles to go. And I will be back very shortly. Just give me a second. And I'm back. So actually I think we're gonna make it. And just enjoy the scenery here. Yeah, keep trying, Derek. Keep trying. So actually this is a really nice scenery over here. Really, really nice. And we are already turning. Speed bugs. We have a V approach of 118 again. And also here, of course, 118 again. We have an ILS frequency of 108.9. That's tuned in already. That's fine. We are at 4,000 feet, so I cannot turn in 4,500. Speed brakes are up again. And we will now turn left. We're going to intercept the localizer. We can now descend to 4,000 feet. And there is the airport, you can see. And actually there is runway 31 right, but actually this runway is not active anymore. So I don't even know why this is why this has lights turned on, but well, yeah. Anyway, glide slope is alive, so we can click the approach button, and then we hope that the aircraft starts to descend once this little green dot is approaching the mid and going further down. So we are reducing the speed now, as we're just 7 miles out. We can approach the speed to final approach speed, 118. Gear down, glide slope captured. Flaps 2. And you can see here flaps 2 can be extended by 230 and full at 180, so we passed that already. And flaps full. We, by the way, have not set yet the minimum, so we will do that quite fast. Radio altimeter 200. That's And we're pressing the auto marker. We will disconnect the autopilot at 500, like we always do. Ground spoilers are armed, flaps are full, parking brake is released, APU not needed yet, lights are on. So we are fine to land. And autopilot disconnect, manual landing. Still forget to turn on the recording program. And we're drifting off a little, so going back to the center line. Reverse thrust. $70 knots. 60 knots. And we vacate the runway. And brake. Parking brake set for now. Start the APU. Turn off the landing lights. Pulse lights turned off. Squawk standby and timer stop it. We have a flight time of 1 hour 50. So landing time is 13:22 Zulu. Let me write that down. 13:22 Zulu. And that's it. We can now start to taxi to the apron. What we will do is we just taxi straight ahead, cross this closed runway over here. See, also X is over here, except this this runway is really not for departure nor for arrival. I think, or maybe let me see. SIDS runway 13 right, 31 left. Yeah. And when we're coming in from Alpha, and then we turn left and directly right again to the stand 1 on the apron 1. Flight director off. Or we can clean up the flaps. Flaps in. And we are done. Taxi lights off. And turn right here. Just in front of this pushback truck who's blocking our way, because normally we would have parked here in the middle, of course, and actually I cannot do that at the moment because of this pushback truck. But anyway, parking brake is set. I bet the landing will be minus 143. Let's hope to land on the center. Well, it was not centered. I think I was right of the center line again, as I always am. I was like 40 feet per minute less than the landing. Okay, 180. Well, that's not bad actually. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Thank you anyway for the rating of 9.1 out of 10. So yeah, that's true. I'm slowly growing in subscribers. I have at 17 at the moment, but let me first switch off the engines here. Engine 1 and engine 2. So now the aircraft is a little more quiet. Yes, I have 17 subscribers, and I'm always happy if I get more subscribers. Also, of course, I'm always happy if I have more people in the live chat to communicate with. But I'm streaming just because of the fun of it. So maybe in the future I will try some other stuff to grow my channel. But for now, I'm just streaming out of fun. And I'm happy if I have guys I can entertain. Or guys who enjoy my streams like you do, Derek or Jeremy, who's always there. But yeah, of course, it's always nice to see another subscription, but that's not the goal of this stream. Anyway, we are now in Tbilisi. Next flight will be to Abu Dhabi. I'm not sure if I will do that tomorrow. I will see. And yeah, for now, thank you everyone for joining. If you haven't done so, give me a thumbs up, please. That will help me a lot and also helps YouTube to fit my video better into the search algorithm. If you like the stream and want to watch it more often, then just click subscribe and click the bell to don't miss any other video. Thank you very much again for joining, and I hope you have a great Friday. Weekend's coming, so enjoy your time, and I of course hope to see you guys next time. Thank you very much, and yeah, bye bye.